Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going back again to the Real Witch's Year by Kate West. This is the book that I'm following. Today we're looking at the 6th of January. And I'm also going to go on to the 7th of January because the 6th is quite a small section, I would say. And not all people will follow this. So let me just explain. So the 6th of January is referring to the 12th night. So the 12th night is the day in the Christian calendar for taking down your Christmas decorations. Now, if you guys are anything like me, mine are already down because I prefer to not have them up for so long. Usually because I get so excited that they're up so early, and then by the time Christmas and Yule is done I get sick of them. So I still have representations in my house like pine cones and, you know, dried leaves and bits like that. So things like that will continue to stay in my house anyway until I change my ulcer space to in bulk. But that's a different video. So it's just, again, just talking about the 12th night, taking down your decorations. And Kate West is also sort of touching upon how you can not waste Christmas cards and things like that. So I already actually do this, and I don't know whether you guys do, but I collect all my Christmas cards that I get and I actually cut them up to make tags for the new year. So that's just a little tip that Kate West is talking about in this book for doing, is I mean, as witches we have to be mindful of our environment. You know, how many trees actually do get cut down to make these Christmas cards that a lot of people just throw in the bin. It is very wasteful. It's very wasteful of us all if we don't reuse them in some way, shape or form. And the other thing that she has popped on here is about, if you don't want to do it yourself, is donate them to charity shops so that they can create gift tags and things like that. So there are ways of doing it, and it is just about having respect for our earth and taking the time to reuse and recycle where we can. I mean, I would say most Britons are pretty good for recycling anyway, but if we can reuse these products, that's even, you know, that's a second use plus a recycle potentially after, so that's even better. Also, what she's discussing about on the 6th of January is rather than writing cards and going a technology route, she's saying how, you know, the art of a written letter is sort of dying out in this day and age, and that's very true, because when you're young especially, you write loads of letters, mainly because you're not allowed to talk in class, or you're too shy to tell someone something you feel or say. And then you sort of get to an age and letter writing becomes defunct. So she talks in this about how to write letters, and like, even if it's just a thank you letter, say thank you for my Christmas presents, thank you for my Yule gifts, thank you for being a friend, thank you for being around. And it's just, she's trying to help or suggest ways to sort of rekindle people's how they act around each other and how we communicate with each other. So I'm actually going to try this. I'm going to sit down and write a letter to a couple of my friends, I think, and just sort of let the paper and the pen take me away. So that's the discussion of January 6th. So, like I say, that was a really small section because, like I say, I've already taken my decorations down and I already am in the process of recycling my Christmas cards into gift tags, so that's great. And I'm going to have a go at writing a letter, but that will obviously be personal, so I won't be sharing it. But you guys should definitely give that a go as well. If, you know, sometimes things are easier to put in writing, you know, and this is a fantastic time for new beginnings. As the New Year's sort of come in, we've got just coming out of a full moon in the next day or so. It's a fantastic time to start rekindling relationships, making more effort with people and making resolutions to stick to them. So the next section that we're looking at is January 7th. So I do apologise, it's a bit early, but because for some reason my videos are taking so long to upload to YouTube anyway, I don't know when you will see this. It may even be on the 7th. So obsidian is what we're talking about here. So this is one of the known as a witch's stone. So this is just your standard black obsidian. You see that? It's very glassy in texture, and we'll explain that why in a second. And then there's a couple of other types of obsidian that I've got, because there are several types of obsidian. Sorry, I'll keep looking down. I've got several bits here to show you and also to use for reference so I don't forget anything. So these, well, this is a touchstone or a palm stone, and this is also this is obsidian, but you'll notice here that it's got these white speckles just here, and that's actually just little white spots, because this particular stone is snowflake obsidian. So it's got the white and the dark on there, and that's a palm stone or a touchstone, and we'll maybe explain some of that in a second. And then these are two other versions of the exact same stone, so you see how different it can actually look. Again, these are the snowflake obsidian. Sorry, it's really hard to capture that on the camera. Can you see? Yeah, I think you can see. And then just that one again there. Lovely stone. It really is a nice stone, and it's a very spiritual feeling stone. It's just kind of got this very grounding, very stable energy to it. So I'm just going to quickly have a reference to the book here. So this is basically, yeah, the book is saying that it's often used with grounding and when you have issues getting your physical self in order. So it's what she's also saying, sorry, is that it's better to work with one or two small pieces rather than one piece, just so you've got you know, difference of feeling there. What I will do is I'll just read this part to you here, so if you want to try this then you can. So it says, if you feel unconnected with the real world, sit on the earth and place a tiny piece of obsidian under each foot. Also plant your hands in the soil. Close your eyes and visualize the energy of earth flowing in through your hands and exiting via your feet, whilst also visualizing the obsidian absorbing any excess non-physical energies. When you feel purified, take the obsidian stones, wrap them in a dark cloth and bury them in the place where you sat. Should you feel threatened in any way, carry cleansed obsidian in a pouch close to your waist. It will deflect and absorb negative energies. So there's just a couple of ideas. What she's saying there is how you can use this stone for grounding. Another good way to do that would be to do a visualization. So you could have your palm stone in your hand at the time, so you could be holding this, feeling the stone. And what I would personally do is envision while holding this stone. So actually let's talk through that a little bit. So if you just want to have a go at this now, just a little grounding, you don't even have to have this stone. You can visualise everything you need, but having the stone obviously would add the extra benefits. So whilst you've got these stones in your hand, what I want you to do is just close your eyes. Now I want you to feel your feet plant firmly on the floor. Take a couple of deep breaths. Now I want you to visualise roots coming down through your feet into the ground, into the mud and the stones. And I want you to feel these roots plummeting deep into the earth's crust. At the centre of the earth there is a sphere of black obsidian. It's shiny and glossy and it radiates grounding energy. And as the roots approach this, they start to wrap around this sphere. Now I want you to visualise all this grounding energy coming up from this obsidian through your roots into your feet, and feel your feet firmly on the ground. Take a couple of deep breaths as you visualize this energy. You can visualize this as a white light, a green light, a pink, or even a grounding brown light, pulling up that beautiful grounding earth energy. And then when you're ready, just open your eyes. So that's just a grounding exercise. We certainly need to ground, especially when we're in a position of doing a lot of spiritual work, because it's very easy to sort of be living in the clouds and also to lose touch with Mother Nature and to our earth. So that's a fantastic little visualization that you can do, and you can sort of change that as you like. And I mean, that was very basic. It was just for the purpose of showing you how you can do it. But yeah, that's an example of that. Another thing that's quite popular actually for obsidian, especially when it comes to witches, is actual scrying mirrors. I don't actually have one. I've never actually tried scrying. I've tried it with water, I think, once maybe, but that was a really long time ago. But you can actually use, they have mirrors made of the whole of this. So it's just a mirror, basically. It's a black mirror, and the intent is to look into this mirror and to sort of allow your eyes to fade out until you use the mirror to see. So that's what scrying is when you're looking into something and seeing the picture through it. You may see pictures, you may see images, you may see pictures on that, or you may just be in your mind's eye, and actually using this stone to scry is just sort of bringing that on. Yeah, so you can also even have crystal balls that are made of this obsidian too, which are again good for scrying with. So yeah, that's some of the meanings of obsidian. So I'm just using this as well to refer to, which is an awesome book if you love crystals. I would definitely recommend this. The second one is also good, but it has some more rare crystals in there. So if you collect rare crystals, then it's going to be really helpful. And also if you're just interested in crystals, it's awesome as well. But this book is the better of the two for the more standard, easily obtained crystals, if you like. So here's the section on obsidian. So what it's basically saying is that obsidian is molten lava. It's cooled so quickly it hasn't had time to crystallise, which is why it sort of takes the form that it's in. So it's a stone without boundaries and limitations. It works fast, great power, it's truth enhancing, has reflective qualities, which I guess is reflected in its appearance as well, because obviously how shiny it is and mirror-like. Yeah, there's, like I say, this book is awesome, and it's got several different, there's pages of for this particular stone. So it then goes into different forms of it. So you've got the black obsidian, which is this one, and a lot about the black obsidian is that it's very cleansing, very grounding, and it brings everything to the surface. And then it also goes in about different types of obsidian. So I'll just quickly run through them so you can have a look if you want to. So you've got blue obsidian, blue-green obsidian, electric blue obsidian, gold sheen obsidian, mahogany obsidian, rainbow obsidian, red-black obsidian, silver sheen obsidian. Apache tear is also a form of obsidian. But it actually has a different kind of look. It tends to have sort of a cracked almost appearance, or it's not so smooth looking. It's fantastic. It's good at absorbing negative energy and protecting the aura, so it's a really good one to use in crystal healing, or if you're just looking to renew yourself, it would be a great one to put in your bath if it's a polished one that's not going to dissolve. And then goes into regarding the snowflake obsidian, which is this one with the white dots on there. This is calming and soothing, can put you in a better frame of mind. I also like to think that this particular stone, or I feel this particular stone, is a great stone of balance. It's learning to balance between two attributes, whether it's a work-home balance, a spiritual and physical balance. It's about obtaining that balance and being in the middle, about being true to yourself. And it has, like I say, it just has a lovely energy, and you definitely, if you haven't got any of this, it would be a lovely stone to add to your collection, because it is a very lovely stone, and it's a very subtle stone, depending on, of course, which piece you're working with. Because if you work with crystals, you will know every crystal that you touch has a different energy. They all feel different. There may be these two of the same stone, for example, these two stones feel completely different. They have completely different energies, even though they're the exact same stone. So yes, that's another type of stone, another type of the obsidian that you can get. So yeah, I could talk to you for a while about obsidian, because it has got lots in here, and lot of attributes, a lot of healing properties, a lot of spiritual properties, mental, physical. Yeah, so get one if you want to have a look at this book, or if you want me to give you some more information on where you can get this book from, where you can get obsidian from, just comment in the comments below, and I will have a look for you. But yeah, so hopefully that's informative. I feel like I might have rambled a little bit, but never mind. And yeah, so if there's anything you want to know, as always guys, leave me comments, likes, share, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe so you can see when I'm posting next. Thanks for joining me. Blessed be.